All right, we're going to do this. No edits, no scripts. I just had to jump on here for a second. I just watched the U.S. beat Canada for the gold medal in hockey, and this is really what I think everything we do in sports is about. You just had the perfect storm of every story colliding today. The Miracle on Ice from 46 years ago. It's a little bit before my time even, but it is probably the greatest sports story in U.S. history for sure. If you've never learned anything about it, I encourage you as a young athlete to watch the movie Miracle, watch the documentaries, read the story. Beating the Russians, just probably the most iconic sports moment in U.S. history. And then today, to win that gold medal and see those guys win that for the first time since 1980, and even to see them carry the jersey around of Johnny Gaudreau, who, if you don't know his story, him and his brother were actually killed while biking a day before their sister's wedding in New Jersey about a year and a half ago, and he would have been on that U.S. Olympic team. To watch them honor him, just everything together, it's why I love sports so much. And I think, you growing up right now, especially, you see a time where in the U.S. we have a hard time agreeing on a lot of things. And that's a different story for a different day. But sports are really that uniter. And the stories that it gives us to see the perseverance, two brothers scoring overtime goals, one in the quarterfinals and then one in the finals with the Hughes brothers, the Tkachuk brothers playing together, their dad being a silver medalist and never getting to win gold. Brock Nelson, the third generation Olympic champion in hockey. Just, you can't make this stuff up, because if you wrote it sometimes, it's not believable. But this is what sports gives us. You get to see the great leadership of great coaches, great players. This is what sports are about. That's really all I'm trying to say. But I just think that it's important to remember why you play the game. I heard them talking after the game about Matthew Tkachuk, who's the assistant captain for the U.S., and he said that he was playing for not just for his own team, but those guys were playing for the generations past and then the generations ahead of them. And that's amazing perspective to have. And as you young hockey players, I didn't grow up a hockey player, but growing up in Pittsburgh, I'm a diehard hockey fan. I know that the Olympic team had one U.S.-born or one Pittsburgh-born player in Vincent Trocheck, and then J.T. Miller, who grew up in nearby Ohio, but then played juniors in Pittsburgh. Just, I can't imagine what you feel and what you see right now as a young hockey player. But for any other young athlete, to see the women win on Friday over Canada and win the gold medal in overtime, the story in sports is something that just it's a connector for all of us. And this is why I can't ever walk away from sports. This is why I coach now. I just love that connection to the story of it. I love sports themselves, and the competition, but just to see young people go after a dream and go after all these cliches, but it's not a cliche. It's the truth. To see people succeed and even how people fail. I give a lot of credit to Team Canada and the way they were gracious in their loss. And again, being a Pittsburgh guy, Sidney Crosby didn't get to play, and seeing him be a humble and respectable leader even in defeat, walking out on the ice, and just everything sports is about. So congrats to Team USA, the men and women, all the Olympic athletes, and to you young people that see these videos that I make them for, and I always talk about leadership. I mean, this is the kind of stories that inspire you to become, I hope, great leaders, to be great athletes, to be great people. Because to see what it meant to all those guys and all those women the other day, just, there's a few things like it. So congrats to Team USA. Everyone else, I'll have another video out here soon, but this was just one I had to hit record on and post live. I couldn't be happier to see the U.S. finally win, and especially seem like a team of destiny with the Miracle on Ice, and seeing Johnny Gaudreau's family there, his young child, just unbelievable. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.